Buongiorno, everyone. Welcome to the player ratings for the 1-1 snatch and grab shithouse result at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 1-1 were managed in the end there thanks to a late VAR penalty for Wilson. And I'll start off with Karl Darlow, who had his best game in a Newcastle shirt for me in the quite a few years he's been here now. He's stepped up to the plate after some, people are saying, Gillespie should maybe be brought in after how well he's performed in the Cups. A couple of clean sheets for him. And Darlow sometimes looks a bit unnervy, a bit unsteady, but today he was absolutely outstanding. I'd have to give him a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, he keeps us in the game because without him, the game's gone after about half an hour, at least half time. It should be 3 or 4. He makes 3 or 4 world-class saves to stop out world-class striker Harry Kane, and he stops out Son. The goalpost helped him out as well. That kept out Son, the bar and the post. But Darlow was terrific today, and even from crosses, which is normally his weak point, he handled them well, commanded his box well, and his shot stopping was absolutely class. 10 out of 10.
Yep, fully agreed. I'm going right wing back, Javier Manquillo. Didn't have his greatest of games, particularly in the first half. He's absolutely shocking. His first touch, his passing, it just seemed like everything went out for a throw-in. Like, any time that we had the ball on the right-hand side, it was just going out for a throw-in. It's like, what's going on? I generally don't understand what happened. It's like the pitch was on a tilt. Just like the balls just keep going off the side of the pitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, my passing first touch was absolutely shocking. He probably got better in the second half since after Son went off. I didn't have him to deal with, so no, wasn't too bad. But I didn't have his greatest game. I'll have to give him a 3.
3
3 centre mids. Again, on the right hand side, Isaac Hayden started.
He did okay in the end. It was just the opening 10-20 minutes. I thought he was having to find his feet a bit and understand. So it's not nice being a centre mid chucked into a back 5 centre back against one of the best strikers in the world, Harry Kane. So Kane was spinning him a few times and he was losing where he was, but then he grew into the game more, got on his man more. And one of our best midfielders, if not the best, having to get pushed back to centre back, it's just a strange one. I disagree with the fire at the back completely. But Hayden, in the end, overall, did a good enough job. I'd give him a 5.
Yeah, I thought he had a decent game at centre back and out, to be fair. In the middle, Captain Lascelles. I didn't even know what I can say about Lascelles. I thought he was okay. I didn't think any of the... I actually think Hayden was probably our best centre-back today. I didn't really think Lascelles and Fernández really had that good of a game. He made a few clearances. I think he struggled with an injury now. He went down. Was it the first half he went down? I thought that might have been the end of his game.
Put his body on the line the day quite a bit, I thought, Lascelles.
Yeah, he did. He got stuck in. He picked up an injury first half, got up and carried on. But yeah, I think I'd give him a 5.
I think he was the only one that was actually getting close to the attackers now, though. Everyone was... Hayden was lost a lot of time with Kane. Fernández had a poor game again today, to be fair. So get to him. But Fernández, I mentioned, Kane spinning. Hayden, everyone was just getting around Fernández. Like, he wasn't even there. Lucas, everyone was coming forward, but Spurs was getting around Fernández. He looked more of a threat from corners for us, really, Fernández, when he was jumping up than he did at the back. Not really sure what's going on with him. Like, it wasn't an awful performance, but it wasn't as tight and as solid as you normally get from Fernández. I give him a 4.
Yeah. On the left wing back then, Matt Ritchie. Just put a disclaimer. I hope he's all right. Looked like he dislocated his shoulder. Looked like a bit of a nasty injury. Obviously, don't wish that on anyone. Hopefully he gets better soon. But he was shocking the day.
Was I?
It's everything, like passing, positioning, just letting everyone just run past him. Basically, like, you might as well not have been there for most of us. Like, about one, was it? I can't remember who it was. Like, it was Mora got past him and he just kind of stood there with his hands in the air. Like fucking John Wayne. Like, what are you doing? Like he's in the fucking wild west. Like, just standing there with his hands in the air. Like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah. I honestly didn't even know what I can say apart from it was a very, very poor performance from Matt Ritchie. I'll give him a 2.
Massively at fault for the goal. He seems to, the ball's coming across. And how can you let it run across you in that position? Get your foot on it, concede the corner. Unreal how he just wasn't aware of Lucas being there or the ball coming to the back, he should be anticipating that. He's got to be quick out of it. He's got to be getting on the end of it. He's dropped right in the shit there, like, and it's a shame. I think it shows that he's can he really play that left wing back role that he did well for Rafa a couple of years ago? He's getting older now. Can he really put up with that? Mm-hmm. And when he's up against someone like Lucas, he's going to struggle with that pace all day long. So, very shit game for Matt Ritchie.
Awareness, positioning, everything shocking. His delivery as well. He's on like corners and free kicks and that. Like they were all poor. Like everything he did the day, I wasn't very impressed.
Nope.
Right mid started the game. Miguel Almirón.
He had a poor game as well, to be honest, and that was because we called from the start, haven't we? After making an impact off the bench in the Premier League, and up there as a man of the match contender against Morecambe, scoring again. He was nothing was coming off for Miggy the day. He was just getting a bit lost. When he had the ball, he was losing the ball. It was relying on him. He was meant to be the same maximum the day for Bruce. Yeah. He was going to get the ball to him. You break, you make something happen. He just couldn't do it the day, running into dead ends. Poor game for Almirón. 3.
Yeah, I've said that a couple of times. Like when Maxi's not there, we do have to rely on Almirón. Like we did, when he first signed. Like he signed in the January towards like the end of the season. He is the main player when Maxi's not there because there's absolutely no pace really in the team without him. Like with Maxi not being there the day, like everything did have to come through him, but it was just too easy for the defense. Really, didn't really have to do much to stop him. But anytime we did get forward, it was just closed down. That was able to come off. And centre mid Jeff Hendrick.
No, awful.
He didn't have a good game the day. Like I think this is why we need a few more bodies in. Like he started his career all right with Newcastle. I think he was man of the match against West Ham. He was great, got a goal. Since then, even it was last week, Brighton game last week, didn't really help himself. And the day he just failed to impress. Like that shot he had in the second half. Is he wearing square boots or something? Like what the hell happened with that? And then he hit the corner.
I thought it was a deflection and it was just a straight.
I thought it was a corner. He was poor the day. Like towards the end, he went over onto the right hand side when we went to, I think it was like a 4-4-1-1. We ended the game playing, or 4-4-2, something like that. Yeah, not impressive for the day. 3.
Right.
His midfield partner Jonjo.
Well, we mentioned Hendrick having that poor shot, and it was a tough skill for Shelvey when he's trying to catch it on the volley right on half time to give an equaliser. Then that was probably our best chance, really, wasn't it? Where he puts it where he's in the box. It's a volley, but it is a tough challenge. But Shelvey the day, again, things weren't really coming off for him. His passing was a bit off the day. Yeah. He was just so slow. Like you need legs in the middle of the park if you're going to play 5 at the back and sit back. You kind of just have Shelvey sitting there and then putting his hands on his knees when someone runs past him. He loves doing that. Like he loves just being. Was he going to go past me? Is he? Oh well, never mind. Like kind of have him just sitting there digging out. If he's not got any runners. The midfield's flat with Almirón just sitting there. Wilson's just totally isolated. Now it was coming off from Shelvey. Obviously, the main thing is that he puts the ball in at the end for Carroll's header that wins the penalty. So yeah. For that, I'll give him a 4.
Yep. On the left-hand side, Joey, who I think was our best outfield player of the day. It's quite a clear man of the match for Karl Darlow with a 10 rating, fully deserved. Joey's up there, I'd probably give him an 8 for the day. I actually thought he was solid, like playing like where he should be. Brucey, left-hand side.
Crazy.
He did everything he was meant to the day. Defensively, tracking back, showed a bit of pace as well, chasing down Mora when Mora was trying to counter. Aerial duels, he won a lot of headers. He was strong, bringing it down on his chest, turning as well. A couple of moments in the game, he looked like fucking prime Ronaldinho, like getting away from his man. Great turns, like there was a bit. He was in the corner, he had 2 men around him, got in between them, knee bar, drove into the box. Was that when he set up? No, I don't think that was when he set up Hendrick.
But... He put it wide, didn't he? It was like a half shot, half cross. He tried to feel that look for Fernandez was lurking at the back post. But there was a couple of moments where he did it in Morecambe left hand side, bit of confidence about him, cutting in, beating a couple of the defenders. He was really good today, Joelinton. Like,
yeah, I thought he was
cool on the ball, taking his time.
Mm-hmm. I think like the couple of goals midweek was the big confidence booster. Plus, playing in a position where he's actually meant to be playing instead of right up top, isolated, which Callum Wilson was the day. I'll let you cover him.
Callum Wilson, I feel sorry for him, and he'll feel what Joelinton felt all last season. You just said it there, isolated massively. And it's just shit, man. Shit having a good striker up there who can actually make runs and feeds off. Let's hope Fraser can get fit and he starts putting balls into him, because I feel sorry for Wilson, how isolated he was and the starved of service. Just never getting the ball in the final third for him to even be there. And well done to him for keeping a cool head around all that pressure in the last minute. It's one of the last kicks of the game. All the controversy with stop play for about 5 minutes, the checking VAR, the checking offsides. And for him to just keep a level head, slot it away. It's a good, powerful penalty as well, because Lloris damaged in the right direction. Lloris gets his fingertips to it, but it's not enough. There's enough past it on the penalty. What can you say? Striker, one chance, one goal, gets a point for it. Well done, Callum Wilson. I give him a 7-0, because obviously nothing else really happened for him outside of that.
Yeah, pretty much all he really had to do the day, stick the ball in the back of the net. That's what a striker does. Like I say, it's a pressure shot. That late on, it's going to guarantee a point. There's not really a lot of time for Tottenham to get back in the game. So, that's all you can really ask for. One shot on target, and scored it. Can't get wrong. First change was Jamal Lewis after Ritchie went off. Came on at about 70 minutes, so he got about 20 minutes. He's a bit of a concern for me, we're all buzzing that he signed, and I still am. I'm not criticizing the signing of him. We need a left back, and for a left back that almost went to Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp knocking on the door to be Andy Robertson's replacement. I think for him to come to Newcastle is a bit of a coup for us. But I've seen comments and stuff from people that either watched him a lot last season or from Norwich fans. Right, defensively, he's not that great. I think what we're seeing of him in the West Ham game, he was class getting forward, linking up with some Maximin, put in a few really good crosses towards Callum Wilson. But even that game, I think he got caught out a little bit defensively. His positioning, I criticised him last week for his positioning. He was just anywhere apart from where he should be. When Tarek Lamptey was bombing down the wing, he just wasn't where he was meant to be. And I think we're seeing that a little bit as well in the just 20 minutes that we're seeing of him. He conceded a free kick right on the edge of the box, which actually wasn't his fault. I thought that was a bit of a harsh foul. But defensively, he's a concern. Getting forward, I've got no problems with him. He's got great energy and pace getting up and down the wing, but he needs to work on his defensive skills, his positioning and things like that. So, yeah, for 20 minutes work, I'll give him a 4.
No, I agree. I mean, we were all calling for him to come off the bench and replace Ritchie earlier. He only came on, it was 4. So you can see his little cut in his eyebrow. Probably not as bad as we thought. Precautionary not playing him. I think that pretty cost though, but it did. Ritchie was at fault for their goal. Yeah. And then, but then when he came on, there seemed to be loads of space. It was like, is he playing centre back? Where's he playing? Because he certainly doesn't look left back. He wasn't covering his man. And then you see the ball comes in, he's out of position a canny bit. So give him the benefit down. Hopefully he's young. He's got a lot to learn, and if we can offer a lot more going forward and form a partnership with St. Maximin, it'll be alright. But not the best defensively.
No, second change for about 15-minute run out was Jacob Murphy.
This one fucking upset me now, because I called for Murphy to maybe, well, probably not start, but come on earlier, maybe even at half time, 60 minutes. But what's going on with Jacob Murphy? Shits himself in the Premier League. Shits himself. He gets the ball and he can't even make a pass from a few yards, or he doesn't have that confidence to take people on. You'd think after the Morgan game, he'd have that in him to think, right, I'm going to fucking dive at the ECR. I've shown what I can do during the week. We're not League 2, but he has your chance. Surely you're still good enough to beat a man or make a good pass, get on the ball. He just didn't nout when he came on. Absolutely nothing. And like I say, he gave it away every time he got up on the right hand side. Poor 3.
I think as soon as he came on, he actually did okay. He's bombing forward, took on a few players, and we thought, fucking get on, sunshine. Then he got back and stuck in a foul, a tackle in the box, got a corner. So what he said, he's done more in 30 seconds than what Hendrick did all game. But then
he did have a good first 30 seconds.
Then that was it. 30 seconds, great run forward, great tackle at the back. Fucking get on, son. This is your chance, take it. But then then that was it. It was like backwards passing, scared to take players on.
I forgot about that. He did make it as soon as he came on the pitch. Maybe
good
that
impact initially.
He did, because I remember he tracked back now, made a good tackle, didn't he? But then literally that was it. It was like after the first 30 seconds, the last 10, 15, every time they got the ball, it was kind of painful.
Last change, got about 10 to 15 minutes, Andy Carroll. In all honesty, apart from the penalty, I can't really remember him getting involved. Did he have a shot? I think he took a good long ball down on the chest.
Right.
That was really about it.
Did his tactics from Steve, though? That's all it would have been. We'll put it on your chest, put it on your head.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't even know what I can give Andy a rating. I didn't really feel like he got that involved, apart from a good controlled chest down and got his head on the free kick that led to the penalty. So for that, I don't know, 6 for winning away penalty, I suppose.
Aye, I suppose so.
Yeah. And wrap it up with Big Bruce.
Nah, shite. Absolute shite. I'll give him a 2 on the fact that we came away with a point.
Mm-hmm.
But
the rest of it was shit.
I'm not happy at all, because Darlow saves his skin. We should be getting hammered by half time.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no need to be playing 5 at the back at Spurs. When we watch the review, we'll go more into that, the match review. But 5 at the back against Spurs. They're not City, they're not Liverpool. Don't be so negative. Don't be too deep. Make changes early. I changed the formation when you 1-0 down. There was no idea, no creativity. Isolated forwards again, and it was just a miserable 95 minutes until we got the penalty.
Yeah.
2 out of 10.
Yep, fully agreed. Boring. Nothing about we just sat back, defended. Even when we did get forward, like we spoke about Almirón, just running into brick walls. Fucking no. It was really, really frustrating. I was sick of it. After about 20 minutes, once I seen like how the game was going, I was like, I didn't even want to watch this game. If we went in a live watch along, if I was like at home sitting downstairs watching the game, I'd have turned it off. I'd have put fucking something else on. I just couldn't be able to watch boring Brucey ball. Like I knew that the game was going to end up that way. Like the fact that we actually came out with a point, it's a bit of I can't actually believe that we ended up with a point there. Like, but that's the nature of the game. Like how we actually got a point is quite amazing. But I can't be asked to watch these 5 at the back games. Brucey ball, it's not good viewing. Like it's just boring. If we weren't doing like the Magpie channel, I wouldn't be fucking watching Brucey games. Like to be honest.
Well, I'm hungover the day, and like you say, 10, 20 minutes in, if we weren't doing that watch long, I'd be like, I'm going for a nap. Fuck this. Like, I'm going to go and try and sleep off this hangover. I'll set the alarm for about the 80th minute, see what the score is. That's what I would have done. I would have literally went to sleep for an hour, and then I would have turned it on, 10, 5 minutes left, and just thought, and I probably would have turned it off once I see it was 1-0, and it was, I'd be like, well, it doesn't matter. Like what, like Big Oak said in his fan cam, falling asleep in the second half. Do you know what I mean? You can't blame it. It's that boring. It's that miserable. But we've got a point somehow anyway. So we'll look towards Wales next week.
Newport away. Fucking hell. 7-0.
7-0.
Beat them 7-0, then probably get beat off Burnley at the weekend.
0-0 with Burnley. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Like. Maybe shots on target, eh?
I cannot wait.
Right, nice one. That'll wrap it up then. There's the player ratings. Make sure you pop yours in the comments below. Make sure you give Brucey a rating as well. 5 at the back. How you feeling? Subscribe to my Magpie Channel TV. Enjoy yourself.